What's up guys, this is camera again. You found your subject, you take a picture and it comes out of focus. You think your camera has a bright vision, but don't worry, all it's about focusing. So what is focusing? Focusing, it is a process of adjusting camera lenses in order to find maximum detail in the picture. One way of focusing called autofocus, and there is another way of focusing called manual focus. In fact, we have two modes of focusing, manual or automatic. Manual, you turn lens focusing link like this. At the time you have your subject in focus, you take a picture. Modern camera has three different types of autofocusing. In a Canon, we have one shot, which use point at which the focus is good, you press and take a picture. AI servo and AI focusing. Equivalent to Nikon. Nikon has AF-S, AF-C, AF-A. One shot of Canon is equal to AF single of Nikon. AI servo of Canon equal to AF-C for Nikon. AI focus of Canon equal to AF-A of Nikon. So how that mode do focusing? Let's start on AF-S. AF-S used when you are taking a picture of static subject. Pay attention, static subject, use AF-S. All one shot. When your subject is moving, is learning, you are taking a player's shot, you are taking a shot of learning car, learning bicycle, things which is in motion. You use AI servo when you have Canon camera, and when you have a Nikon camera, you use AF-C. AF means autofocus, not confuse them. But when you are not sure if your subject is going to stay on the same horizontal plane, we go to the third one. Transition from one shot to AI servo. When you found that your subject is moving, camera automatically adjusts to its movement by change from one shot to, and when your subject is static, it starts to the area selection we have in every digital camera. When you want to use the focusing point of all frame you have on your camera, you use auto area selection mode. And when you want your camera to use a single point, you are going to select single focus point, which is one point in the camera. You can navigate from left to right, up, down, side by side, everywhere you want you can navigate. And there is what we call a group area or fixed zone. When you want to track subject which is moving on the given area on your frame, group area or fixed zone can do better. Fixed means a flexible zone. A guide I can give you for good focusing, it depends on different factors. For example, the first one is me, is you. The good focusing focus on your precision as a photographer you have in your hand, the knowledge of your materials. If you know your material, how your camera autofocus, how your lens focus, it become easier for you to focus while taking the picture. The second one is your gear, camera and lens. When you are using autofocus, it depends on two gear, camera body and lens. If your camera is good at focusing and your lens is bad, you are going to be disappointed by the result. But when you have a good camera at focusing and you have a good lens, you are going to focus well in automatic. When you are in the manual where you turn your focusing link, your lens is going to determine how good your focus you are going to get. The second one is the behavior of subject you are taking a photograph of it. If your subject is static, like you are taking a picture of one stand or one seat person, hit cross, focusing is going to be easier. But when you are taking a picture of moving things, like a car, like learning players in football for example, focusing is going to be most challenging you ever see. Or photographing birds, this is the worst situation you will ever have. How can I practice focusing? To practice focusing require self-practice. You can give yourself by go out and shooting things, shooting static things, shooting moving things. If you have a zoom lens, try to change different focal length. If you are shooting in 24mm, go to 50, go to 200. if your lens allow it, or use different apertures. Try to focus in aperture 1.2, 1.4, or go to aperture of f8, f5.6. Go to different aperture you have in your lens, and try to focus in the outdoor or indoor and see how your camera, your lens behave in different situations. The more challenge you are going to go through, the more focusing knowledge you are going to get. So try to challenge yourself. So that's it for today, guys. Remember, you are awesome. Like, share, comment any suggestion. See you then.